welcome to Those Forking Fangirls, where we talk all things nerdy book, TV, movie, pop culture, fandoms, and how they integrate into our adult lives. I'm Natasha.
And I'm Christine.
And today, it's the beginning of season 4.
It's 2026. What in the actual fork?
I can't believe we've been doing this for, is it 3-4 years now? It's 4, right?
4 years. We started at the end of 2022.
Wow.
So
Look at us.
Yeah. Look at us go.
Well, it's our first episode back from the new year, and we literally have so much to catch up on. We've been on holiday break for like over a month, but we're back, and 2016 is trending.
Not over a month, because
you guys
had our final episode on. We've been on break. Our final episode didn't go out till January 2nd.
Yeah, at the beginning of the year.
Yeah.
But yeah, 2016 is trending, and we're talking about everything we missed and the new year. And Christine wrote, it's going to be a hoot for me to say.
It is. Well, so the main discussion will be about this 2016 trending and kind of reflecting on why it's trending and the differences in our lives from then to now. But before that, we have so much fucking pop culture stuff to catch up on. So the main discussion is part of the discussion, but we have a main discussion of what right now, a main discussion is Snap Crackle pop culture news. There's so much to talk about. The segments will be large today.
Yes.
We have missed major things like Stranger Things and the Taylor Swift doc and
Heated Rivalry.
Heated Rivalry, people we meet on vacation, but we're going to do a separate episode about Heated Rivalry, so we're not going to dig in that deep this episode.
I just need everyone to know that
you just need
it
to
has
say
consumed me, and everyone just needs to know that. Okay.
All right. So if you want to jump to 2016, you can, but you'll be missing a lot. When we do talk about the end of Stranger Things and stuff, we'll let you know when spoilers are going to come out of our mouths, so you can fast forward 4 minutes or whatever. So don't worry about that. And let's jump right in to Snap Crackle pop culture news. I mean, should we talk a little bit about our break before we do that? Since we're coming back for season 4? I mean, I had a book come out. I was on book tour. That's why we're delayed on coming back here. It just ended last Wednesday, the 14th. And it's been a fucking whirlwind. Let me just tell you, having a book come out during the holiday season, not ideal for your mental health.
It was a lot. It was just out on New Year's Day.
It was. And so New Year's Eve, what was I doing? Running the fuck around, trying to make videos to promote it. So I made this big, extensive, it felt extensive because I had to have my mom and Larry, who's my mom's partner, running around with me, helping me film. And then I ended up just posting this one of my family at the end of the night that we filmed in 2 takes. But I'm going to post the crazier one probably this week, because it's 30, Flirty, and Forever Alone moments out of references out of context. And I want to ask everybody what their favorite parts were in the comments.
Well, we're going to do a 30 Flirty episode. So
yes, we are. We have to schedule that. We got to schedule out our month now, our next few months. And we're going to have Chloe on, I think, to do our book club episode for 30, Flirty, and Forever Alone.
Yes. We also have to do our favorite movies and our favorite TV shows.
Oh, it's coming.
Those are my favorite.
It's coming as we move. Did we do our favorite TV shows last year? We'll figure that out later. But we definitely have the movies coming up. All right. So, Steph, tell me about your break. You did a 50 million hour road trip during the break.
I feel like I'm going to talk about it on Tea Time, but yeah, Alex and I.
Oh, yeah, she'll talk in detail. We will talk in detail about these things on Tea Time. Yeah. So become a patron if you want to support the pod. We really appreciate it. And you will hear all the extensive in detail stories from our time away.
But Alex and I drove to Idaho for Christmas and in his EV, and it was a fucking nightmare with the cats, with our new kittens. 21 hours back. Well, on the way back it was quicker, but yeah, that was my break. And then I met Christine in Austin for her signing.
Fuck yeah, for the event.
Yeah, and I fell in love with Heated Rivalry, and honestly, that was my break.
Oh my my God. Well, let's get into Snap Crackle Pop Culture news. Do you want to start us off? There's a lot of stuff.
Oh, there's so many things to choose from. Okay, Bridgerton's coming.
It is. So much Bridgerton shit has dropped.
Bridgerton.
How are you feeling?
You know, it's odd. I was telling Christine you last night that I was like, I'm not as excited for this season, and I think, I mean, I'm just gonna wait till it comes out, and I'm gonna watch it obviously and enjoy it. But I feel like I was just so invested with Penelope's season.
Yeah, and
prior.
Penelope was a character that was very relatable for you specifically because
Just plus size.
she's a plus size girly.
Yeah.
And also they just had a really chemistry filled tour. Like we were watching her and Colin do every little look and giggling.
Yes. Like, yeah, I'm like, you know, every season at least they're gonna be back, you know, but like I feel like Johnny's not even like a part of it. I hope he shows up. It just
What do you mean he's not a part of it?
like they haven't even shown him in any of the trailers. But I know he's in this season. He says he's always gonna be back. It's just I hate how as we get further along, we're gonna like lose our like main cast because people are successful and they're moving on. But I just hope that's not the case. But
I hope they're all there.
yeah, me too. But yeah, so that's coming out. I think the first 3 episodes are premiering January 29th on Netflix.
I feel like the last couple seasons, our male lead has had this really intense glow up as well. And this year, the male lead kind of just looks like he always looks. So there's not this big like, oh my God, he looks so different.
Right? Yeah. Like,
I guess he just wants to go look natural.
I know there's always been like a big like makeover sesh.
Well, also like I think he buffed up like Colin buffed up. He got some like lip flips. He got some talks.
His hair was very flu.
His hair was
he got
great.
A tan. He got a spray tan.
Yeah, he got a spray tan. He got the works, the Hollywood works.
Metal says you can't improve on perfection with Benedict.
Yeah, I mean Anthony Benedict. His name's Anthony, right? Did I get that right?
Anthony Bridgerton. Yes.
Anthony Benedict. Who's Benedict? Benedict is his name.
Yeah.
Benedict Bridgerton.
Yes.
All right. I almost had it. Benedict Bridgerton has always just kind of like stayed constant throughout the seasons, and I guess he's going to stay constant throughout his. He's a handsome chap. He looks very British to me.
Yes. He's besides Johnny, he's the cutest guy in my opinion. But Siobhan says I'm so excited for the Cinderella retelling, and me too. But she also said, which I agree with, but honestly, I'm nervous about the side plots in the season because they were 0 out of 10 in the last season for me. That's the thing. It's like I wish it was just about the main couple. Like I sometimes like when I rewatch the show, I'm like, can we just like skip through this? I just want to like be in the romance, please.
Well, I guess we'll see. I want to learn more about Francesca because she did feel like an AI character to me last time, with no real behind her. So hopefully they give her like stuff to work with. Eloise in particular has done absolutely nothing the last few seasons, but keeps getting screen time. Siobhan says, I love Eloise. I want more Eloise. I want her, give her something to do.
And then
I
just,
love
like,
that side plot with her and that boy at the newspaper. I thought they were so cute together. I love the newspaper boy. I thought he was adorable. I like looked him up on Instagram. I was like, who is this boy? But he hasn't done anything else that I've watched. So, yeah. All right. Oh, what?
Brago was pawing at you on the screen. So.
Oh, hi, Brago. There's a kitten. If you're watching on YouTube, you can see Brago.
I keep getting like comments about like, let us see the cats. I'm like, I'm sure I pulled them into shot a few times. I thought.
All right. Let's talk about, this was huge news. So People We Meet on Vacation dropped on Netflix. So we're going to talk about that in What Right Now. But it was huge that Netflix immediately acquired the adaptation rights for Happy Place and Funny Story. And I think both of those, I know for sure Happy Place was being adapted into a television show. I don't know if Funny Story was, but I got the impression that maybe they were trying to pitch it as a TV show. Yeah. And they were both now shifted to be movies. Now, Funny Story, it should be a movie, in my opinion. I think that works great as a movie. But Happy Place would be a fantastic TV show. And as seen in People We Meet on Vacation, when there are multiple storylines going, you really can't get the depth of the characters truly as much as you can in the book. You can't feel the backstory, or if you feel the backstory, you can't fully feel the front story because there's just not enough time. Netflix doesn't want the movies to be longer than 2 hours. So Happy Place really lends itself so well to a series, and I'm kind of sad. I'm happy that they're being made. Don't get me wrong. And maybe Happy Place wasn't being picked up as a TV series, and that's another reason why when they wanted to pick it up as a movie, we're running with it. But I just really wanted that as a series. It would be so good. There's so much stuff going on, and it's an ensemble.
I just get so I'm like, I loved Happy Place, but I feel like we have proved enough.
Wait, did you read Happy Place?
Sorry, I love the People We Meet on Vacation. I haven't read Happy Place yet, as the film, but I just feel like romance has been proved enough that it can,
that it can carry a series.
I'm like, we just had The Summer I Turned Pretty, which was like a phenomenon, and Heated Rivalry. So I'm like, come on, Netflix,
give it the series.
Yes.
What the fuck?
I
mean, if anyone could carry a series, it's Emily Henry. What are you doing?
I'm like, and they have freaking Bridgerton, which, by the way, they don't treat as just a plain romance. They have to have all these other side plots too. So that's frustrating. But like, I don't get it. Netflix loves their films.
I mean, every company loves their films because it costs less money and it's less of a risk. It's over faster, it's done quicker, it's filmed faster, and it's got less like long-term commitment attached to it. So some details though. Funny Story is being produced by Lyrical Media and Ryder Picture Company. I don't know any of these people, but Emily Henry is writing the script herself, so that's really cool. But the film does not have a director attached yet. And then Happy Place is being produced by Jennifer Lopez, Elaine Goldsmith Thomas, and Benny Medina. And previously, Layla Cohen was set up as showrunner for the series. That will now be a film. So I guess we're not sure. It's kind of up in the air now that it's going to be a film.
Yeah, well, they don't need a showrunner if it's...
Yes.
She lost a job.
But you would think that maybe she gets another job on the project.
Fuck.
Maybe she was a writer on the project because usually the showrunner does a lot of writing.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
I don't know. I mean, y'all have thoughts. Like, do you wish some of these were adapted into TV shows? Like, I hope Book Lover is adapted into a TV. Like, what is... Honestly, did they talk about Book Lover?
No, because it's already being adapted as a film. Like, that's already signed on. It's moving. So Book Lover, Beach Read are already moving as films. Beach Read, Yulene is who wrote the script for People We've Been on Vacation is directing Beach Read. And yes, So Metal says Great Big Beautiful Life would be a good TV show. Great Big Beautiful Life could only be told with the weight of the book in a TV show. Yes. It would make a fantastic show. Like, I hope they give that the time that it deserves. Honestly, People We Meet on Vacation would be a fantastic series. And
I was just they had so many trips and so many more details. It just by the time we got to like the big arc on People, I'm like, oh, it's already here. Like, oh, it's already over. Declaring. Like,
yeah. So I like for squeezing it into a movie. I think it was great, but we know as the book readers that there's so much more beauty to the story that couldn't make it in because it had to be 2 hours. And like episodes, there could be episodes with, you know, every episode revolves around one of their past trips. And then you also see them in the present because we're just talking about it now. Because like we didn't get to see enough of the present, honestly, for it to feel like that storyline was as developed as the past for me.
Yeah.
Because it had to fit 2 hours, we missed so many other beautiful inside jokes and like little moments, and they just have so much time. Like the screenwriter could have done so much if she had more time and episodes. And
I just like, I loved all of their trips, I think.
Me too.
Because we only saw 4.
Well, and we saw like limited pieces. Like even like when they go on the trip to Canada and they're doing like the hiking and the boat and stuff, that was the most thorough. I feel like, look, we got it at one of their trips straight out of the book, but they still didn't have their jokes like I aspired to be like this. And it speaks to me. Like we had one reference to the joke and it was for the book readers because she's like, this speaks to me. But she bought it in the movie. But we didn't see that joke follow anywhere else. You know, it didn't come back around. So that just kind of made me a little sad. But the movie was really good. As a separate entity, it stands alone really nice.
Yes.
But as someone who's read the book like 5 times,
it was pretty hard for you.
It was a little tough the first time watching.
Pauline says, as someone who didn't read the book, I loved People We Meet on Vacation, and I'm glad I didn't read it now so I could enjoy it for what it is.
Pauline, read the book now.
You have to read it now.
You have to read it now.
But no, I mean, and I didn't remember a lot from People We Meet on Vacation. Like, I definitely had my characters in my head. But I mean, I thought they did such a great job. But
yeah, they did.
I was like, oh, yeah, there's stuff missing here. I'm missing it.
There's just like the book holds so much history between them, and also so much frustration in the present.
Yeah.
And we don't really feel the frustration in the present. Like, and also like, I understand why it was changed. And again, the movie stands alone. It's great. But in the book, we have this really like fun frustration storyline where she's trying to recreate the vibe of their past vacations when they didn't have any money. And so they have this shitty Airbnb in Palm Springs with no air conditioning.
Yes, that's what I was remembering. The no air conditioning Palm Springs.
Iconic in Palm Springs where it's like disgusting.
And they
hot.
wake up and they're just like
sweating. And they go on all these outings during the day and like their car breaks down and they're just like forced to sit together, and like she's really trying to force their old dynamic. Like you just don't feel that. So when they do proclaim their love, it's not the same like, yes.
Yes. Sorry, my cats are playing with the fucking like rattly mouse in the back.
Yeah. But anyway, separate from the book, the movie was great, and I'm really happy for Emily Henry, for Eileen, for everyone involved. It was fantastic. It's just one of my favorite books. So I obviously am always going to be like, there's this in the book that we didn't get to see.
Yeah. But no, it's just frustrating because, like, you know, romance deserves to be told in longer formats, not just in a short little movie.
Yes.
But it was cute. I rewatched it again with my client yesterday at work, and she loved it. And I, like, when I first watched it, the New Orleans scene, I was like, oh.
Really?
Well, because like I felt like I forgot about the characters. Like I forgot about her, and I had to like warm up to the whole like, oh, you know, like dancing, and I love the dance though. Now the second time, I was
they
like,
don't. That's different in the book. They do karaoke.
oh, okay. Well, I did like the dance. I thought that
I
was
love
fun.
the dancing though. Love a dance.
I loved her in
Yes.
her little green
Wig.
bob wig.
Yeah.
Turquoise.
Yeah, she looked great. Also, like the cinematography was fucking beautiful. All the lighting it was like very colorful and gorgeous. Vivian says, I tried Beach Read but didn't really like it. I'm not sure which one to try next because I want to give it another shot. You should give it another shot. I remember I tried Beach Read and put it down on the first chapter because she's like talking about a sad backstory situation. But as soon as we meet the love interest, things get really fun and they make this bet and it's great.
You're a book lover.
I mean, obviously, yes, Book Lovers is fantastic. It's my favorite, I think, and a lot of people's favorites. So, all right. But what else do we have on the news, Natasha?
The Golden Globes happened. So
The Golden Globes happened.
This is our prelude to the Oscars.
Yeah, I did a little summary of who won so we can think about what we need to really watch for the Oscars. Should I run through it?
Yes.
Okay. So Hamnet won for Best Motion Picture Drama, which I didn't hear before I looked this up. So I really got to watch this now.
Yes, it's really good.
And then One Battle After Another won for Best Musical or Comedy. So I picked that back up because I started on the plane to New Jersey. And it was just like a lot.
Yeah.
I was like, I can't watch this right now on the plane.
I haven't been able to finish it either.
I was too anxious and I was flying with Bellamy. We'll talk about that later. So I had to keep an eye down at the floor and it was too much. I had to pay too much attention. Anyway, that won for Best Musical or Comedy. Gotta watch it. K-Pop Demon Hunters won for Best Animated Movie.
Yay.
Timothy Chalamet won for Best Actor for Marty Supreme. Have you seen Marty Supreme?
No, I have not. It's about ping pong.
I gotta watch it. I love a sports movie.
Alex went and saw it. He said that he said he's like, I think it's gonna be between Marty Supreme, One Battle After Another, or something else. He said for the Oscars, and I'm like, well, you haven't seen Hamnet yet, so
yeah, and it won. So Tiana Taylor won for One Battle After Another. Paul Thomas Anderson won for directing One Battle After Another, and he won Best Screenplay for One Battle After Another. So that's like a lot of stuff happening for One Battle After Another. The score for Sinners won, and then K-Pop Demon Hunters won Best Original Song for Golden. Well deserved. Sinners won for Best Cinematic Achievement. That one that Barbie won that one year. Wait, did Barbie win it?
I think so.
I think they did. And then Adolescence kind of swept in TV, like the actors won, the show won,
Yeah,
and
have you
then
seen
the
it?
studio. I haven't, but I've heard good things. Did you like it?
Oh yeah, it's intense.
Yeah, that's what I've heard. And then Amy Poehler, Good Hang with Amy Poehler, won the first ever podcast Golden Globe, and I was just so proud of her and so excited because I love Good Hang with Amy Poehler. I'm so glad I started following them on Instagram because I love every clip I see and I don't always have time to watch the show or listen to the show. So love. So excited for her. Metal says Dylan O'Brien deserves to win all the awards for Twinless. I just saw that Twinless is now streaming on Hulu, so I have to fucking watch that ASAP.
Oh God, I feel like I'm gonna need someone to hold my hand through that movie. It's literally about both of your twins die.
I was like, I don't know anything about it.
No, the whole premise is that his twin is dead. He goes to this group where he meets other people whose other twins have died. Like, excuse me, that's way too close to home. So I don't know. You're gonna have to pre-watch it for me.
Yeah, I'll pre-watch. I'll let you know how it is.
Oh, Scott Hunter from Heated Rivalry, isn't it? Francois.
Scott Hunter is in a lot of random shit.
His name's Francois.
Francois?
Yes, he's French.
Wow. Fancy. All right. Do you want to give us something here, Natasha?
Tangled casting. Disney.
So live action Tangled, right?
Yeah, Disney finally, they were like, oh, we're going to, after Snow White, we're going to hold off on Tangled 8 months later. Okay, Tangle's happening. So they cast Tegan Croft, who I think played Raven in Teen Titans. I think, did I not look this up? I did not, but that's what I remember.
I feel like somebody told me that.
Yes. And then Milo Manheim, he's from Zombies from the Disney Channel. It was also on Dancing with the Stars. So they have been cast as Rapunzel and Flynn Rider, which is super exciting. No other casting has been announced, but I think Scarlett Johansson was like whispered to play Mother Gothel. Don't know if that's happening. And then Catherine Hahn now is like,
Ooh,
I know,
she would be great as Mother Gothel.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck.
Metal says I still hate live action adaptations, but I'm so happy for Milo. He's the great cheesy Flynn.
All right. Well, that's exciting.
Yeah. I mean, but it's exciting, but at the same time, it's like I just, the magic. It's just.
It's never as good.
It's never as good.
No, it's not.
Like I'm still gonna see it, but am I gonna expect much? No.
We'll have very low expectations. That's why I liked Snow White. My expectations were in the negatives.
Yeah.
All right. I wanted to share it. This was interesting that I saw. I didn't put it on the doc, but Sydney Sweeney's highest grossing movie now is Housemaid. It has surpassed Anyone But You. So in the box office.
Oh, wow.
So that's interesting. And Paul Feig, who directed Housemaid, is now set to direct Mamma Mia 3 with Amanda Seyfried. So I didn't even know Mamma Mia 3 was officially moving forward. Yeah. And if I did, I forgot.
They asked Skarsgård, the
older one,
the daddy Skarsgård. And they asked him on Golden Globes red carpet. They're like, "Do you know anything?" He's like, "It's happening. Don't know much from that."
Nice. Oh, we have to talk about the fact that we're going to be at Love LitCon in San Diego.
Oh yeah, in person.
Coming up in February in person, okay? And we have the date of our panel now. So please, if you're coming, make sure you're there on Friday the 13th. It's a lucky Friday.
It's Galentine's Day.
It's Galentine's Day. We're going to have a really fun panel with, can we say?
Yeah.
Christina Lauren.
Woo!
Woo! Christina Lauren. It's going to be on Friday afternoon at Love LitCon in San Diego. So we're really excited. And then it's also the weekend that Wuthering Heights comes out. We're going to be celebrating Galentine's. We'll probably schedule some sort of TFF meetup so that if any of y'all are there, we can gather because there's not an official meetup. And it's going to be a fun time. A book lover con for us to enjoy together.
3 days too.
It is. It's 3 days. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So I'll be signing. I'll have a table. So we'll also have TFF stuff. You can always come to our table. And yeah, I'm excited. I'm an author there. So find me on the signing floor.
And I'll be there.
And Natasha will be there. Gotta get some swag together. That's the fun stuff at these cons. Like all the authors have swag at their tables, and like everyone exchanges like romance book themed stickers.
I love looking at all the like NSFW art.
Yeah,
spicy art.
I forgot what NSFW
Not safe for work.
Not safe for work. Okay. It's going to be great. So we'll leave a link to Love LitCon in the description if you haven't checked it out yet. And we hope to see you there.
We're also premiering a new shirt design.
Yeah, we are. So exciting.
Christine, I already wore it at Christine's signing in LA.
Yeah, you can peep it on my Instagram on the LA stop pictures. If you zoom in.
It's my favorite shirt. So
it's beautiful. I mean, there's only been one other one, but this is gorgeous. This is my favorite too.
No, we have two others. We have the big TF.
Oh, I forgot. The TFF. Yeah, the logo one, the sweatshirt. I do like that too. But yeah, this is very exciting. It's so fashion. And everyone on the street's like, what is that?
Yeah, I was wearing it out, and every time I went to go pay for something, someone was like, "Are those forks?"
Yeah, like we went out to breakfast and I was wearing it, and she was like, "What's that?" And I was like, "That's a podcast. It's our podcast." And she was asking us about our podcast. So the shirt is working. It is fashion and it is beautiful. Natasha design. I guess we'll talk about it when we actually do it.
Yeah, when it's actually alive. It'll be on our website and then also on Etsy. So both.
Yeah. Cool. All right. Next, I'm trying to think. What did we not talk about yet? Do you want to talk about this heated rivalry news?
Sure. Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. So it just feels I feel like I've been transformed. It's been like a month and I've been transformed. I did talk about Heated Rivalry beforehand because I was watching it, as it was airing. But no, I have now I've reverted back to my 14-year-old self. This is my new Twilight. This is everything. Here we go. So we are going to be doing episode by episode commentary for patrons.
Yeah,
so
for the
we'll be
Team Edward patrons and up.
Yes, so we will be watching all 6 episodes and talking about it. I read the book, so I've got all my book knowledge.
Tidbits.
And we're obsessed, so we're excited. So that will be available for Team Edward and up. All 6 episodes coming in like the next month or 2.
Yeah, we're recording the first one tomorrow.
Yes, so that'll already be up by the time this episode goes live. Okay, so a couple cool things that have also come out. Obviously, Heated Rivalry has taken over the world. The one thing I wanted to see at the Golden Globes was Connor Story and Hudson Williams, who play Shane and Ilya, was them presenting. They got to present. They've just experienced a whole whirlwind. We'll get more into that in the main episode of our Heated Rivalry episode coming up. But yeah, Connor Story talked about they've already greenlit season 2 and 3, and that Heated Rivalry is probably going to be starting to film around the summertime. But Jacob Tierney, who is the showrunner and writer, he says we probably won't see it till 2027. So
I mean, that makes sense.
Yeah,
it's already
2026. But the fact is, they did it so quick. Do you realize that Heated Rivalry filmed in July of this year?
No, but it makes sense that they probably had a much smaller budget for the first season.
Mm-hmm.
So they have to film in a shorter period of time.
Yes.
My question, I guess I can talk about this in the episode. I just wanted to know, did it air on Crave and then did HBO buy it?
No.
Very soon after?
No, it
what
aired
happened?
at the same time. So literally it was about...
So HBO bought it before it came out?
HBO bought it the week before.
Wow.
And decided to air it as it was airing on Crave.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Smart.
And Jacob...
Someone there cooked.
Well, Jacob Tierney had... So they had U.S. distribution before, and they had a whole budget from them. But they said no sex until episode 5. And Jacob's like, no. And so Canada was like...
Def not.
Yeah, we'll take it, but here's your smaller budget, but you get to have all creative freedom. So that's why it's a Canadian show, essentially.
They're also Canadian, like the main character.
Yeah. Shane Hollander is Canadian.
Yeah.
And I think Rachel Reed might be Canadian, who's the author.
I feel like if you're Canadian, you write your Canadian character.
Yeah. But the first book, I'm not going to get this. You're going to get me on a tangent. Moving on.
Okay, let's move on.
But the other news is that Rachel Reed is publishing the 3rd book in Ilya and Shane's story called Unrivaled, and that's coming out, I think, September.
Ooh, she's from Nova Scotia. Cool.
Oh, cool. Thanks, Evie.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's going to be a 3rd book for Shane and Ilya, and that's going to be really exciting. I haven't read The Long Game yet because I'm making my way through the series. So
yeah, you're on book 3?
I just finished book 3.
Nice. Mm-hmm. Nice. Making your way downtown. All right. I need to briefly touch on the fact that there was an Avengers Doomsday teaser that I didn't even know about, that I saw it dropped, and it did absolutely nothing for me because it was like the new Black Panther girl, and I haven't watched Black Panther 2. And then
it's sad,
it was
so I don't blame you.
the guy from the Fantastic Four, the big rock guy. The thing. And it was just like them walking towards each other, and he introduced himself, and I was like, it's so weird to me that I have seen neither of these movies. Yeah, it's honestly, it was on the plane, and I turned it on, and the amount of the lack of desire I have to watch that movie is sad. Like, I have no drive to watch it. And I turned it on and it was fine, but I was like, I just don't care. And I hate that I don't care. And I have to care before this movie comes out because I need to watch Avengers Doomsday because Robert Downey Jr. is in it.
It's okay that you don't care. Like, it's fine.
I don't like that I don't care.
I know. It sucks, though. But, like,
yeah,
that
they did this to me.
I really liked Fantastic Four, but the best part of that whole movie was Vanessa Kirby.
She was the best part of the opening, too.
Yeah, and you're going to like her all throughout. There's actually been a couple Avengers Doomsday. So it leaked that
Captain America
Evans is back. So then they dropped, and everyone's like kind of theorizing like what all these little videos mean, because first we got Chris Evans as Captain America. He's back in time holding a baby. Yes, Chris Evans is back. Sorry, Metal. It's the first teaser that they dropped from Doomsday, so go watch it.
I mean, it's literally just him driving up on a motorcycle, and you see at the end that it's him.
Yes, and he holds a baby. And then the second one, I think, was Thor with his daughter. And
I didn't see that one.
The fourth one was X-Men.
What about the third one?
Sorry, the third one was X-Men.
What do you mean, X-Men?
Wow, you didn't watch any of these?
No.
The third one was X-Men with Magneto and Professor X, and it's
what?
The older versions. And then it's Magneto and Professor X, like at the end of a battle, and they're like talking, and then it shoots to Cyclops. What's his face?
Oh, Nick Holt.
No, that's Beast.
Fuck. Who played Cyclops?
From Westworld?
What do you mean, Ben Barnes?
No, James Martin. Thank you.
Oh, him, Teddy.
Yes. Then it shoots Marsden. Thank you, Marsden. James Marsden. And he's like falling on his knees. He's like, ah! And then his eyes are shooting. And then...
Oh, I did see that, but I did not know it was Avengers Doomsday.
Yes. And then the last one was the Wakanda / Fantastic Four meeting.
Wow. Okay. Here I was thinking this was like one of the first Clippies.
No.
No. I have not been caring for a while, and I've missed a lot.
I still care.
I want to care. I hope this brings me back to caring. You know what? I really care about Spider-Man, and I'm so fucking excited for the new Spider-Man this year.
I don't think he's not going to be in the movie in Doomsday.
I'm talking about the new Spider-Man.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying.
Oh, okay. Another news item I saw that I thought was interesting is that Gracie Abrams will be making her acting debut in Helena Rain's Please for A24. And it's described, I'm sorry if I pronounced her name wrong, because I'm not sure how it's pronounced, but it's described as a period female drama and a continuation of the edgy, quote, edgy romance genre that was tackled with Baby Girl. I haven't seen Baby Girl, but I just remember you telling me that it wasn't actually edgy.
I mean, I thought it was going to be like...
You thought it was going to be pornographic?
No,
is that what you thought?
I mean, I thought it was going to be more like wild sex stuff. Instead, he makes her bark like a dog. So,
okay.
Didn't I
so
do
it's
like a
just
whole explanation of it on an episode?
I don't remember that. I remember you just being like disappointed in it. But I need to watch it, I guess, because
I thought it was going to be like
a
horny wild sex movie, and it wasn't.
You had expectations for something it wasn't, I guess. Siobhan says she's also excited for the new Hunger Games movie this year. Fuck yes. So excited.
Lot of good stuff coming out this year.
Sunrise on the Reaping. All right. I think that wraps up our news segment, and we're going to roll on into what right now. We've got a lot of stuff we've watched too and read. So Natasha, what have you been reading? You already gave us a little peek.
Yeah, I read the first 3 Heated Rivalry books. It starts with Game Changers, which is Scott and Kip's.
Oh wait, I'm so sorry. I forgot one news item.
Oh,
one more news item. I have a book that is out now called 30, Flirty, and Forever Alone. It's my 4th novel, and I think it's my favorite so far. And the feedback has been really nice, and it's out now, available to get in paperback or Audible or ebook, whatever you like. Yeah, and thank you if you've already read it and reviewed it.
Review it.
Yes, please review it if you enjoyed it. Share, tell a friend. Post about it if you feel inclined to. Love reposting your posts. And if you've already been supporting it in all those ways, thank you so much. I am so, so appreciative. And it makes me so happy to hear when some people will DM me while they're reading. And I love hearing your favorite parts and parts that made you laugh and all of that. So thank you so much if you did that. And when I do post that video in the comments asking for your favorite parts, please tell me, because I love hearing. It's like the same thing as the podcast. Like when you put out a book and you get no commentary back personally, it's did anyone read it? Mm-hmm. And you just work so hard on all these different moments trying to make it so that they're fun and enjoyable. And I love hearing back from y'all. So thank you. Yeah. Instagram @Xteenmay. Hit me with your thoughts. Is not like your poor thoughts though. You can keep those on your own personal thing if you don't have good thoughts. Don't tag authors in reviews less than 5 stars.
Just rude.
It's just like, we don't need to see. But I'm such a treat to read. Thank you so much, Em. All right. I think that's all our news. So sorry. Liv and I are picking up our copies from Kiss and Tales soon. Can't wait. Thank you, Laura. Yay. Yeah. Oh my gosh. I can't wait to talk about all the tour stuff in tea time. Okay. Natasha, you've been reading Heated Rivalry. I'm sorry I interrupted.
That's okay. Yes. Okay. Yeah. So read the first 3 books for Heated Rivalry. I'm going to read all 6 because I have to
know everything. I'm going to try to read the Ilya and Shane one.
You should read Heated Rivalry.
Yeah.
It is the book is essentially the show. There's definitely a few extra scenes, like the whole end of it. We get a lot more, which I was like, I loved. But some of the dialogue is word for word, super fun. I love that it's word for word, because then you get to really compare the actors' choices to literally just what we see on the page, which is wild. They just bring their characters to life. So I'm excited to see other actors.
They're so good. They're so talented.
So good.
What was I going to say? Can I just say, I had my friend, my study abroad bestie was messaging me as Heated Rivalry was coming out. She's like, you have to read the books. It's the most perfect adaptation of all time. I was like, that makes it harder for me to read the book.
When it's the same.
I was like, I guess, do I have to then? But I do appreciate that it is. That's amazing. And I'm so happy for them. Mm-hmm. So happy for Rachel Reed. How exciting must it be to see, word for word, your book on the screen?
And it's just amazing. Done in such a good way. My thoughts on the other books, though, so far. Game Changers is the first one, and that's the, Rachel Reed was Captain America and Bucky fan fiction that she made into a book. Yeah.
Wait, which one was?
Scott Hunter is Captain America and Kip is
no
Bucky.
Shit.
Mm-hmm.
No shit. Mm-hmm. He is so Captain America-y.
Yes. I do just have to say, listening to the audiobook, the guy who's reading it gives Kip the most stupidest, dumbest Brooklyn accent. He sounds like this, and he just say like stupid. Like he literally sounds like a fucking idiot, and I hate it so much. So just be prepared if you listen to the audiobook. And then Tough Guy is about...
Oh my God. Ringo. Get off the mic.
Tough Guy is about Ryan Price, whom they talk about in the first show when they're on the couch watching.
He just yeeted out of shot.
That's what he does. So yeah, they talk about Ryan Price in the show, but you wouldn't know that unless you read the book. So that's fun. I did read another hockey romance over Christmas break called The Deal by Elle Kennedy, and it's the book I gave Taylor for Christmas.
Ah, yes.
I finished it. I did not enjoy the writing. That's all I'm going to say. I liked the concept. I felt wasn't very strong, but.
Okay. Well, happy you're enjoying Heated Rivalry book so much.
Oh, Siobhan says it's going to be a TV show too. Oh my God.
Wow. Metal says I liked Heated Rivalry, but as a figure skating fan, it broke my heart when they were at the 2014 Olympics and left. They missed a historic performance because of their angst. Oh, sad times. All right. I finally read Assistant to the Villain, and I had so much fun. And I followed Laura's instructions to put the audiobook at 1.3, and it was great that way. I fell into it eventually because the voice of the assistant to the villains, like the narrator, does a very almost like it's very slow.
Yeah.
And at first it's a little hard, but you put it at 1.3, you eventually fall into the story. She does a really great man voice, like the villain's voice. I feel like I'm finally in on the inside joke of all of Hannah's videos. I watch all her videos. I've never read the books. So I'm just they're more cartoonish because she's playing all the characters, But then you read the books and you get to know all the characters, and then little jokes make it kind of click, and you're like, oh, I saw that in a video. And I saw this in a video, all these little inside things. Anyway, it was so much fun. I'm so excited for this to be a show. It's being made into a show. Fuck yes. And I can't wait to see who's casted as the villain, because it's all about there's just so much sexual tension. It's really giving it's really giving the Bridgerton the Queen that kind of vibe almost in my head. That's what I see the king from Bridgerton as the villain. And it's so fun and so good. And I am at the end of the third book, so I am almost done. So I've read Assistant to the Villain, Apprentice to the Villain, and I'm on Accomplice to the Villain, and I have 3 hours left on the audiobook. So I'm almost caught up. So I'm very proud of myself. I was so sad when Hannah got sick before our event. I had texted her the day before, and I was just gushing. I was like, I cannot wait to talk to you about Assistant to the Villain and everything happening. I'm so excited for you. It's so good. And she was she told me that she was so excited, and just a heads up though, her sister, someone in her family was very ill, and she was that day and the day before she had spent the whole day with them. So she was like, I'm nervous, but I'm excited. And then the next day she was ill, so she couldn't make it. So that was a bummer. I did not get to gush to her face and run around screaming about how much I loved it. I was so excited. But I am so excited for Adversary to the Villain, and it looks so good. I've just been constantly theorizing what that means, that it's called Adversary to the Villain. I'm like, how is this one going to end? Because what it is if you're reading the books, the second one is called Apprentice to the Villain, and she gets that title during the book. Toward the end almost, she notices that people are calling her Apprentice to the Villain, and he's like, oh yeah, you're Apprentice to the Villain now. And that just keeps happening. This third one, which is Accomplice to the Villain, she's never called Accomplice to the Villain, but she's just closer to him now and doing more. An Adversary to the Villain, This whole book, I've been like, is this going to happen? Is this going to happen? Is this going to happen? I'm waiting.
I need to catch up, but I remember reading the first one and feeling like it was like it felt like Once Upon a Time in a sense, but then someone said
It's kind of Ella Enchanted. Yeah. But like there's definitely just more, it's more adult in like all the sexual innuendos and like the little things they say to each other and their little moments.
For sure.
And yeah, like things happen in every book, but like then she finds a genius way for it to be just like funny and not like they don't have to acknowledge that it happened, or like a way to get around it being like a relationship officially.
Lord.
And it is kind of Shreky, Laura says. Yeah, it's kind of
yeah,
Shreky in the best way. It definitely is. And in this one, they've introduced Hannah has like one of the characters we've been seeing from the beginning. We've gotten more lore on her, and she's Rapunzel. And I was like, oh my God. So it's been really fun.
Do you picture Hannah? Because Laura's saying she's like, I picture Hannah as the character.
I don't picture Hannah as all the characters. I picture Hannah as the lead character, Evie. Yeah, because she plays Evie all the time on her videos. So so of course. And she has dark hair. And so she's obviously in there as Evie. But Lissa, her sister, I actually picture blonde. Is she blonde? I don't know. It's because of Lissa from Vampire Diaries, I think. Vampire Academy, I mean, that I'm picturing her blonde.
Maybe.
And I picture the villain, like I said, as the king from Bridgerton. What is it called? Queen Charlotte. Bridgerton Queen.
Queen Charlotte.
Queen Charlotte.
Yeah.
So that's going to be really fun once they start casting that.
Yes.
I'm excited. All right. And what else did I read? No, that's it. Okay. I haven't finished anything else.
I just have to say, though,
yes,
it's right now, it's only January 19th, and I have read 4 books.
Nice. That's amazing. Yeah.
Wait, you have 2, right? How many?
I have read 3.
Okay.
But
you're also
I
on
also
tour.
read one for blurbing. So
yeah.
if we count that, yes. 4.
Yeah. So I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm getting ahead of the.
Well,
the
from
book
last
count.
year, do you know how iBooks gives you a wrap up now of like your books you've read? And I read so many books in January and February, like all the Allie Hazelwood, and I reread all of the Fourth Wing books. So it was very heavy at the top of the year, my reading, and then it petered out when deadlines happened.
Yeah. You know what? I am not faithful to iBooks or Kindle. I go all around.
Me too. I go around too. I just had gotten those specifically happened to be on iBooks.
Mm-hmm. Well, not to mention all the fan fictions I read too, which I can only download as an EPUB and then upload to iBooks. So
yeah. Oh my God.
Which I am close to starting Heated Rivalry fan fiction. Okay.
Oh my God. Oh,
TV
you
shows.
haven't even finished the canon.
I will after I finish the canon.
Okay. TV shows. Tell me about what you're watching.
Obviously, Heated Rivalry. Okay, moving on.
Obviously, moving on.
I did.
Wait, His and Hers is a TV show?
Yeah. It's with Tessa Thompson and
Chris. No, not Chris.
What is his
What
name?
is Shane's name from The Walking Dead?
I gotta look this up.
I was like, Shane from The Walking Dead? Oh, Natasha told me about this. I can't remember his name.
It's a thriller. John Bernthal. Oh my God.
John Bernthal.
It's a thriller miniseries. Tessa Thompson and John Bernthal play like a estranged couple. And she has been gone.
Like they were married?
They are married. They just have not been together. She's been like literally missing for like a year. She's been like in like doing like she's just been away. And he is like a detective in his like small town, and there's a murder that happened, and she used to be a news anchor in Atlanta, but something happened that made her like kind of run away basically from her life.
Ooh.
And then this murder brings her back, and she's like, let me cover it. Like, I know, like, I've not been around.
Wait,
but
she just appears back?
she literally appears back, and she's like, I want to come back to work. And he's like, well, someone took your job. And they're like, she's like, okay, well, I'll go on the ground. Like, I'll do a story. There's a murder in my hometown, and I know it really well. So let me go do this. And things start being like, okay, how are people like attached to this girl that's been murdered?
I definitely want to watch it.
Yeah, and we follow very like kind of like fucked up people, but I enjoyed it. I guessed the ending, which I was pretty proud of myself because it was pretty hard to guess.
Okay, good. That's what we want.
Mm-hmm.
Satisfying ending that you guessed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. I quickly, before we get into stuff we're going to talk about for a long time, want to say that I watched the first episode of Ponies last night, and it's so good. I am so excited to watch more. And I actually think I didn't finish it. I think I may have like 10 minutes left on it because I was falling asleep and I had to stop. But so good. This is with Emilia Clarke and the girl from season 2 of The White Lotus with blonde hair, who also did a music video with the Jonas Brothers. What is her name?
I'm looking up right now.
She's great. They have great chemistry together.
Haley Lee Richardson.
They are great together. So fun. And from the very beginning, you're just in it. And so it's these, if you don't know the premise, we're in the 1970s. I think it was like 1977. And we're in Moscow. And their husbands are both spies working for the CIA, and they are there as their wives, and that day their husbands disappear and they are sent back to America, and they don't have any answers of what happened. They told them that they're dead, but I don't think that they're dead. But they decide that they want to find out what happened because they don't want to live their entire lives not knowing what happened to their husbands. And they're like, put me in, coach. So Emilia Clarke's character speaks Russian. She studied Russian in college, Russian literature. And she's like, I can work for the government there. I could be helpful. And we're at this time where women aren't spies. Like,
it's
no
the
one
70s,
looks at,
right?
Yeah, it's 1977. No one like would ever suspect that a woman is capable of anything. And when they ask to do it, the guy has to talk to his superior and convince him. And he's like, they're girls. Like, they are not going to be helpful. We're sending them out there to die. Like, they don't know how to do anything, basically, is what he's saying. And I'm just so excited to see them out there in the field. So they do, after a lot of persuading, get out there. And I'm just really excited. So Emilia Clarke's character is so smart, and then Haley's character is like so sassy as fuck and just fearless, and she just like says shit. And, their dynamic together is so fun. So I'm so excited. I love their clothes, and like they look beautiful. And honestly, I feel like we're kind of everyone's saying that like this is a new 2016. I do feel like a kinship with the 70s in terms of like the look of our fashion and stuff today a little bit. Just like the vibes, our vibes that we're seeing back in the zeitgeist a lot.
Yeah, there's like a lot of boho and fur and that's kind of back. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for sure. So highly recommend. I'm so excited. I'm going to watch it while I eat lunch.
Okay, me too now. Because you told me, you're like, oh, why don't you put it on? And I was like, oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
It's on Peacock, which is annoying, but like we might all have it right now for Traitors.
Okay, let's go back and forth.
Yes, your turn.
Okay, I started the season 3 of Tell Me Lies. And
I want to start this from the beginning.
Last year, I binged the first 2 around this time, and I loved it.
You got sucked in.
I got sucked in. It felt like, it feels like a really an upscale Gossip Girl in a sense. Mm-hmm. But yeah, it's the 2 timelines. I think it's 2004.
Oh.
No,
I
2008.
remember you telling me 2015.
Sorry, yeah, I think it's 2008 to 2015. I think there's like
Okay.
a 6-year jump. And so we follow them in the past while they're this group of college friend group, and then into the future and like what has happened. And it's just fucked up. Like the main character and her boyfriend, he's just so fucking toxic. And I hate his guts. And it's like, it's been a little hard to watch, honestly, coming into season 3 because I just hate him. And, but they premiered the first 3 episodes. I think 4 episodes are out right now. Yeah, Vivian said he's the worst. He really is. Yeah, so that's out right now.
Have you watched Emily in Paris season 4?
I didn't finish it. I was getting bored.
I didn't finish it either. I've only, well, to be fair, I was on deadline, so it wasn't a priority for me. But like, I still don't have the itch. If you told me last year that I wouldn't have the itch to watch the new Emily in Paris, I would have been like, no. I watched that shit the second it drops. I hate that the lead guy, Gabriel, is not a part of the plot. I'm only on like episode 3 or 4.
Oh,
but like,
wow, I'm way farther in than you. It feels like they're writing him off the show. That's what it feels like.
But this is the last season.
It's not.
It's not?
No, I think it got renewed again. I'm like, this shit needs to end. Please take me out of my torture.
Italy. We have jumped the shark to Emily in Italy.
Girl, she's not in Italy anymore.
She's not?
No. How far are you in?
I'm only on episode 3.
No.
She's still in Italy.
She leaves. What
I
season
also
is
was
this?
getting
5?
Is it 4 or 5? Maybe it's 5. 4?
5.
Oh my God. I thought that this was the last season. I remember them being like one last season.
Oh my God.
So
yeah, no, they
confusing.
confirmed it in January.
Oh my, it is January
Sorry.
right now.
Filming expected in Q2, April to June this year.
What the fuck?
And anticipated to release in 20. No, please. I don't want any more. It needs to end. I can't even finish this season.
If you don't have Gabriel on the show, the sexual tension just isn't there. That's what I'm here for.
For it too. I don't get
I
it.
was like, he showed up in the first episode and I was like, oh, thank God they're ending this Italian relationship quickly. And then he just didn't even talk to her.
No, he just like gave up.
Had lunch with her boss, which also was weird vibes.
Yeah.
Okay. Gabriel has lunch with the boss in the first episode and they're like weirdly in slow motion, like having a good time. And I'm like, do not give him an affair with her boss. I will die. No. And then, because if you watched Emily in Paris, you know that like when he and Emily, before they kind of first got together, they had this really special moment where they went to a Michelin star restaurant and they were in slow motion enjoying their food. And it was like all the sexual tension. And to reflect that in the first episode of this season with her boss, what are you doing?
Siobhan says they're definitely trying to make it like Emily and Gabriel endgame, but like how do they just keep trying to like just stretch this at the very end?
You need to let them be together.
This feels like Sex in the City when it was like Carrie Bradshaw and Mr. Big. Like that's how this feels.
I mean, they have to give them their Ross and Rachel treatment where they at least are together for a season. Like they've never been together. We're seasons in. Mm-hmm. Like maybe they were together for like one episode before stuff gets fucked.
Mel says this is like if Luke and Lorelai never talked to each other. Literally.
Oh my God. Yeah. You can't have a season like that. You have to at least have them within the vicinity of each other.
Yeah, they've just never been together.
They have to, like, when they were together, she was pregnant, fake pregnant. Camille was pregnant, or she was pregnant. Was she ever pregnant?
No. Wait, she might have been and then lost the baby.
I can't remember if she lost it or if she wasn't actually pregnant. She just said she was pregnant. But anyway you slice it, they were never actually like together. They had one episode where they were like on vacation together and it was horrible. No, you have to let them have a happy moment after all this buildup.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Siobhan says Ross and Rachel were also able to be friends afterward, even though it was hard, so there wasn't just back and forth with them. Yeah, they were friends afterward, and then sometimes they'd have these moments. Like every few episodes, they'd have a moment, and that really just fed us. We lived on love kernels, and we loved them. Like, you gotta give us a love kernel every episode. You gotta give us a moment, a look, tension. And what is happening with Alfie and her best friend?
I know.
I kind of like that one. I kind of like it too. I liked that one, but also it was just on top of all the other stuff that was going on. I was like, what are they doing? All right. I never liked her with Alfie, so it's fine. Like, I just, on top of everything without Gabriel, I was just getting mad at everything I saw.
Yep.
All right. What else have you been watching, Natasha?
Oh, we watched I Love LA. Didn't finish it though.
Okay.
But I couldn't watch it like just sitting down. I have to watch it doing something else.
Doing things.
Or else I get like, oh, it's just a lot. But I did enjoy it. I got to the episode with Frodo and then I waited for Alex because we were essentially watching.
With Frodo meaning Elijah Wood?
Yes.
Oh. I think I only made it to episode 3 where I was stressed and I was like, I don't know if I want to keep watching. Like the end of that episode with the girl who like calls the police all the time, that stressed me out so much.
It was funny though.
I couldn't laugh. I was too stressed.
Okay, if you guys know the concept of the show, it's about it follows.
We talked about it. I talked about it on the show.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, and just a reminder, there's one of the main girls is an influencer. The other girl is like trying to be her manager, or is her manager, but trying to be a manager at this agency. And it's a lot of stuff about LA and influencer culture. So it's just, you kind of, it's a little hard to watch. But it's like the influencer culture that's like the
toxic end.
The it girl, the fashion, the toxic, the drinking, the partying.
Yeah. And I just also like, you would see her just ignoring her boyfriend, and I'm like, I see where all this is going, and I don't like it.
I'm like, Josh Hutcherson is so amazing.
Yeah,
please don't ignore him.
Such a good boy. Yes. Okay, well, there's so much to talk about. We have to talk about Stranger Things, though. We did a full episode trying to predict what was going to happen. Now, how did we feel about the end?
I'm not mad at it.
I know this was a hard plane to land.
It really was.
Like, especially, like, I feel like maybe they should have started trying to land it earlier, but the last season was perfect, so I don't want them to mess with the last season. They dropped a lot of lore very quickly, but I did enjoy, like, all the moments with everyone together working on this, like, heist to get in. Like, the first half, I think, was my favorite part of the season.
First half was the best half.
Yes.
Was the best.
This last, like, the middle chunk was a little, like, the part where Nancy and Jonathan were in that melting room for 1,000 years did not hit for me at all.
No, it didn't.
I was like, speed it up, guys. We're saying the same thing over and over again. And like, they were breaking up, like they were talking about stuff that they don't like about each other.
I was so confused. I was like, is this a breakup?
Ew. I knew it was a breakup, but I was just like, I hate it. I hate that Jonathan was like, I hate everything that you write. I was like, ugh. That's not something to say. Please. It was so awkward. And then they didn't die. For a second, I thought they were pulling a Sun and Jin, and then they were breaking up, and then they didn't die at all. Like, nobody died. This is the thing. The sacrifices made in the show don't feel like they mattered as much because they ended it with this like fairy tale about nobody dying. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I know like there are some people that need to believe that nobody died.
I don't want to spoil things.
I don't want to spoil anything either. But I feel like someone died for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. But like I just didn't. I don't know. I cried but I didn't love like the assumption that nobody died.
I didn't need that.
Yeah, it made it less powerful.
I was just so confused. Well, it was frustrating. Honestly, like the release schedule was pretty frustrating. I feel, because having it be released on holidays when I'm with people who haven't caught up, and I'm just sitting there being like, at my family's home, I'm like, I can't fucking watch this show because no one is fucking caught up. I know, can't be there online.
You can't be with your group.
No, like
of watchers.
It was very frustrating, and I don't know if anyone else has had experienced that. I know you did, Christine, because you were with your family too. But like, Alex and I were so excited to watch it, like with our cousins, but like no one fucking watched it. So it was
no one. Everyone was like, "Oh, you're still watching that?"
Well, not them, but like they were just like, oh yeah, like we'll get to it. And then like I go to a friend's house for New Year's, and then they have a new baby. They're not caught up either, and I'm sitting here like twiddling my fucking thumbs, being like, I want to watch the finale.
Yeah, well, I woke up on New Year's, got all my shit up for my book. And then I was like, I have to watch the Stranger Things finale right now before I get spoiled.
Yeah.
So
I was just alone watching it.
Yeah, me too, on the couch. And I just feel like Vecna, after being built up so much, also like was taken down very quickly.
Oh, it happened way too quick. And the fact that we had a Return of the King, Lord of the Rings ending was ridiculous.
We didn't ever warn people about spoilers.
Oh, spoilers.
Shit. All right. If you don't want to hear anything about Stranger Things, let's just skip forward like 5 minutes, and
we'll put the timestamps in
we'll put a timestamp in the description. But I feel like, since the finale wasn't beloved, it makes people less worried about spoilers.
Honestly, like I didn't see anything. So I was like,
I didn't see anything either, because everyone was kind of like, Like the first half was great.
First half I got spoiled.
Yeah, nobody really talked about anything after that. Like and everyone's making such a big deal about the Jurassic Park moment with the mom in the second group of episodes in the laundry room. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
I was like, they've literally been referencing Jurassic Park in this show this entire time. Are you not? No one's been paying attention. But yeah, so overall, the end was like a 7 out of 10, 6 out of 10 for me.
Yeah, I mean, I feel good about like where everyone was left.
I didn't like the end scene for the older kids.
No, that felt odd.
Yeah, it was very weird. I was like, you guys aren't that close.
Okay, Aaron, we're bringing up a little bit more spoilers, but
this is a more intense spoiler. Yeah.
Aaron says a little confused on how Vecna was so untouchable, and then a single spike and an axe took him out. I just
literally
and like the whole like how he couldn't go into the cave, and then when finally
and then he could.
And then Will's also still in his mind, even though Vecna like shoved him out and he was like literally in a coma. And then Will's like, "You were just a kid," and I'm like, "Stop this weird trope! It's like so Harry Potter. I can't."
It really was, but it wasn't like it didn't hit like.
No, it didn't.
No, it wasn't built in well enough.
No.
Yeah, the cave concept was cool until he literally just went in anyway. And it was just like, it wasn't hard enough for him to go in. Like, we didn't feel him struggling or like see him visually do something to get past it, really, that felt earned. He was just like, I'm going to do it.
But also, like, where did this energy mass come from? You know, in this suitcase from the 1950s.
We didn't get enough built-in backstory for that. But, like, yeah, the Mind Flayer infiltrated him early on. But he still murdered a guy before that. With a rock, brutally.
Well, Siobhan says it was so confusing, too, because the Four Seasons made it seem like the mind flayer was Vecna the whole time, but then this season was like, no, that they're separate thing, but we didn't
defeat the mind flayer. Yeah.
But I thought,
well, I guess they became one. Yeah. Like, I think he needed his energy to be able to function.
Become like
he was
a physical being.
He was like a parasitic being. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So that when they killed him, they killed both.
I hate this. And Metal says, I know they talk about the cave more in the stage play, but I don't know the details. Why was the stage play so important?
Vital. Yeah. Because if it's that vital to the story, we need it for everyone to be able to access before this, to feel anything in this cave scene.
Like, why wasn't this cave scene like a little special? Or like, sorry, this play from back in the day.
Or why wasn't it released as like a Christmas special or something for us?
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I also just like when they were, I know it was very much like a D&D reference, the fight, the whole fight with Vecna in the other world felt like a D&D sequence.
Yeah.
But like it just, I didn't believe it. I was like, how did you guys get up on top of that cliff
so quickly?
Literally. It was like, what are you gonna do? It's fucking high as shit. Like, are you gonna zoom up there? Like 11 gonna bring you up, but she's busy. And then they were like attacking it, but like 11 was inside of it. And I was like, this feels risky. I don't know, man. And then like I kind of wish they were in the Upside Down and it wasn't another planet.
Yeah,
like it wasn't a wormhole.
But we were in the Upside Down a lot. Like
I just mean I wish that the Upside Down was where they were. Like the other planet kind of added all this lore that didn't feel as much earned. Mm-hmm. Like there was no one else there. Where are all the beings there? Like,
yeah, it was just like a dusty ass crusty planet.
Yeah, and where was so all those Demogorgons would presumably be on that planet, but where the fuck were they?
Yeah, why isn't he calling them to help?
Yeah, like what was going on? Why is he the only being there?
Of them?
Yeah, they're there and they're endless, seemingly in the Upside Down. So, yep. Yeah, also, why was everyone so chill in the Upside Down now? People just going in willy-nilly. I know. The whole army's in there. Yeah, I don't know. We just didn't have enough time to develop for this particular end. And 11's sister, why didn't we see more of her if she was going to be such an integral cog in this end sequence?
She was still really annoying.
No gas mask or biohazard suits anymore. And why isn't she British anymore, Erin says?
She was British? No, she wasn't.
Was she British? Maybe she was. I can't remember. That's funny. Anyway, so that was Stranger Things. Moving on. Let's talk about the Taylor Swift doc.
Oh,
we
yes.
4 episodes dropped, and they were so good. I was just the last 2, solidly crying the entire time.
Me too.
Honestly, I have to rewatch because I can barely remember now. I just remember I was very emotional.
Me too. The Marjorie, that episode with her grandma took me out.
Yes.
Okay. Is this a Mandela effect? But I thought we were going to see when Taylor first talked to Travis on the phone. I thought that was in the trailer.
I didn't think that was in the trailer. Everyone was saying that. I was like, I don't think I heard that. I just heard her talking to Travis.
Oh.
Well, we got to hear about her mom.
Yeah.
Being like, I had to convince her to date Travis. Which was really cute. But I didn't remember that. But seeing her do the surprise songs on her little piano took me out every time. When she did the Long Live that she was going to do in the last show. Dude. And her dad being like, that was so beautiful.
I know. I feel like I do need to rewatch it too. But I think as a whole, it was really good. I think it was definitely like weird starting with like a very traumatic thing going off, but like I do like how like the story was fully told, and how, you know, we got like a bunch of different like character spotlights too, which made us like
I feel like we knew more about
yeah.
the show as a whole.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And yeah, hearing her talk about like running around all night, like the length of X amount of football fields is how much she runs around the stage. We did just get to see her working out and talking about her routine. Like, we got all the stuff. It was sectioned out via like thematically each episode rather than like the
From the beginning to
chronologically. Yes. And it was just really beautiful the last few episodes. Laura says Liv and I were at the concert where she cried, and then in the doc she felt bad for losing her composure. Oh my gosh. And I love that her brother told her that was his favorite part, because that was our favorite part too, seeing how the show meant so much to her, like it meant so much to us. Yes. Oh yeah, when she was crying, oh my gosh, yes. And she was like, oh, I broke down and blah blah blah. Yeah, that we loved those clips because it really showed the emotion that she
Human
was
side of
feeling.
her.
Yes. Whereas like the final show, just like she said, she was kind of just like, you know, she had cried, she'd had the emotions already, and that she was just doing it one last time. It was muscle memory. I watched the up to the red in the final show, and I have to continue. I was watching it while I was working out and having the best time back in Jersey. It's like singing along and dancing.
I need to watch it. Yeah, it's hard just to sit on the couch, just like watch.
Yeah, no, I had to do it while I was like exercising, because like I like music on and I have music and also the show. Watching Rep and that sequence was just like so fun. I was just singing my little heart out in my mom's house as I like exercised to the concert.
I liked the part about all the costumes, obviously, and then
Yes.
the whole part
Oh
about
yes,
the
when they were
rep
talking
suit.
about the suit for Rep and how it's made of material that like the whole world was out of.
Yeah.
What the fuck? That's wild.
And then it was like so low. She's like, my boobs are down here.
Yeah, like her boobs were here, but like the pads, the support was down here.
Yeah.
And she's like, I can't wear it. Then they fixed it in time. And okay, watching the Miami show back with the rain.
Oh, yeah.
Was fucking magic. Like that show was when I was streaming on my phone. We were all waiting to see if the rep would be announced that night. And she came out in that new outfit and everyone died.
And then they used Francis's video.
Yes.
That was
Yes.
really fun.
Yes. So it was really, really good. And yes, I love that Laura's saying that. I love that she platformed so many dancers. Yes, their stories were so moving too, for sure. So highly recommend if you haven't watched the Taylor Swift 6-part documentary. Like I was almost in one of those states. I was, because I can't remember enough. I was one of those like happy states watching it, like emo states where you can't remember it because you're like so excited that you're seeing it. So I need to rewatch when I'm not in like a happy fugue state.
Fugue state.
All right. What else did you watch, Natasha?
Oh, Fallout.
Yes. Okay. I've only watched the first episode and a half so far.
Okay.
You enjoying Fallout season 2?
I am. I'm fully caught up, and the sets are really cool. I feel like though I'm not enjoying it as much as I have the first season. It means a lot more to Alex, obviously, because it's his favorite game. So he's like pointing out stuff like for the game that makes sense to him. I'm just like, all of our characters are, you know, most of them are like spread out, so
scattered.
I'm just kind of waiting for people to
come back together.
Yeah, to come back together. Yeah, but I love Lucy. She's my favorite. So anytime like we're with her, and what's his face?
Yeah, the guy, the ghoul.
The ghoul is my favorite part.
Goggins.
Walter Goggins.
Yeah, I love when they're on screen too. They're my favorite as well. All right. Yeah, I got to catch up with that. Okay. I got to talk about the Traitors real quick. Season 4 of the Traitors.
I feel like I'm getting so much Traitors because it's like a lot of Love Island people on it.
Yes. Okay. I am like in a bit of a rage about it because they didn't put any gamers in the turret. No gamer is a traitor.
I don't know what does gamer mean. Like
gamer means like anyone from Big Brother or anyone from Survivor. Anyone who's like very strategic so that like there's a lot of strategy talk happening. None of them are up there.
What's the turret?
The turret is like the traitors. Like that's where the traitors go to make their decisions.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So like in the castle, like that little, like they climb up to the top of the turret and that's where they make their traitor dealings.
Got it.
Okay. So, and Rob Sesternino, who is like, I've talked about him a lot. He's like the king of the Survivor podcast domain, was on this season. Okay. He was finally back on TV and he was the second person taken out just because he's a Survivor player and he's smart.
Well, maybe that's why they're not in the turret because everyone just assumes that it's a gamer.
No, when they're in the turret, it's so fun because there's like so conniving and there's so much like cool stuff happening and strategy. And it's just been like very boring stuff. Of course, like there's Rob from Love Island. Everyone loves him because he's hot. Okay. And he's smart, but like he's quiet. He's not up there being like, let's do this and this and this. And then there's 2 housewives up there who are just like, you know, fun, giggles, but like it's not as intense as when there's like a Survivor up there. Anyway, it's been so weird. They also had a secret traitor. I hate this twist. So for the first 2 episodes, they didn't even tell the traitors. There's a 4th traitor, and that traitor you don't even know about. And they're going to be making the decisions of they're going to give you 4 people that you can murder. So the people who are actually the traitors that we know don't even get to choose who to murder out of everyone. They get a list of 4 that the secret traitor picked. And then they have to pick from them, which is annoying. And then we don't get to know the secret traitor. So the traitors was like trying to make us like we're part of the game, like we don't know. But what's fun is knowing the traitors and watching everybody else not know the traitor. So we find out at the end of the 2nd episode, spoilers coming, that this secret traitor was Donna Kelsey. And she was eliminated. And so we don't even get to watch her be the secret traitor. We get a little 1-minute montage of her doing it. It's like, it would have been fun to watch Donna Kelsey be secret traitor.
Yeah, what the heck?
I was like, this was done wrong. It's like traitors. What I like about the traitors is that they're not afraid to take risks and do like random shit. And sometimes it works. Sometimes it doesn't. Like this. Like they took the wrong approach with the secret traitor thing. In my opinion, I would have liked to know who the secret traitor was as a viewer. Or else, what's the fun of it? Like, we just have to suffer like the fucking faithfuls. And then they do stuff like last season, or maybe this season, I think it was last season, where you get, like, if you win this game, you get to ask one person privately if they are a traitor, and then they have to tell you. That ruins the game! Mm-hmm. And it's right at the end. So all the traitors that have worked so fucking hard to get to the end can just lose it because this one person earns a power to ask you if you're a traitor or not. And then they know for sure. Like, it fucking ruins the game. So anyway, they're always trying new things, but sometimes these new things are so annoying because they ruin it. Anyway, it's becoming more entertaining now that the secret traitor isn't there. But I just really hope we get, like, they're eliminating all, like, the Survivor and Big Brother players so far. And it's just like they don't even get to do anything. And they're the ones that make the gameplay interesting. And that's my favorite part of the traitors.
Yeah.
Anyway, Donna Kelsey was like picking good people. Like her lists were good. And I'm sad that she got eliminated.
That's frustrating.
So quick. Anyway, I'll be watching the traitors still. Frank says, I wish I cared about something as much as Christine cares about the traitors.
You're very passionate about this.
Really have been, And also, Alan's outfits have been fucking wacky as F this season. He has one that looks like he's just like was drowned in a melted candle. Like,
wow.
There's like orange wax.
Wow. I feel like I'm going to watch this season because I love Rob and Mara too.
Okay, yeah. They've been fun together this past episode, but like we didn't get a lot more in the first episodes.
All right.
Though we did.
Are those all the shows?
I think that's all the shows. Do you have any other show that you needed to talk about?
No.
All right. Movies.
God, I feel like I really have only been watching Heated Rivalry.
Oh my God, you've seen movies.
But like I was like, what other film did I watch? I went to the theater and I did go see The Housemaid. And I enjoyed it. It was fun. And I just don't know if it was maybe the correct project for a film.
Interesting.
I don't know.
I'm literally willing to pay the $24.99 to watch this the second it comes online. Like, I want to see The Housemaid so bad.
I think it might have been more fun if I hadn't read the book, you know?
Yeah.
Because I just knew everything coming.
Yeah,
and it was
we wanted
adaptation.
To know it so bad.
They changed.
Don't tell me what they changed. Don't
okay.
tell me what they changed.
Sorry.
I want to watch it really, really bad.
Okay. There's just a lot of hot people on the screen. Like, I mean, like obviously Sydney Sweeney's hot, but what's his face from It Ends With Us? God damn, that man. I was like, I would have got my roots dyed for you. What happened between It Ends With Us and this movie? What's his name? Brandon Skellner. He is fucking huge. Like he picks up Amanda
Somebody
Seyfried.
Got a personal trainer.
Yes, he picked up Amanda Seyfried, and she looks like a tiny little baby child in his arm. And he's all like, and I'm like, oh,
oh man. Well, I want to see it.
Yeah.
We talked about People We Meet on Vacation.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely watch it. It's on Netflix. I watched The Long Walk like 2 days ago. I really wanted to see this. I love the concept.
Not Steven Spielberg, sorry.
It's Stephen King. And it's directed by Francis Lawrence, who directed all the Hunger Games films except for the first one. Mm-hmm. And the concept is really giving like the Hunger Games meets Holes to me. And so it takes place in like an alternate reality of like, I want to say the 60s. And I think maybe the war didn't go well. And like there's a lot of restrictions on what media people can consume. And every year there's this long walk where boys can enter. And one boy is chosen from each state, very Hunger Gamesy, to do this long walk where you just have to keep walking until you're the last person standing. And when you stop walking at the speed that you have to walk, they shoot you. So like you die. And it's all these young boys. And if you win, you get like endless riches and you get a wish. So like whatever you wish, they make it happen for you. And I really like the concept, and the film was really well done. I just like knew everything that was going to happen. I was like, I don't know if this is because it's a boy movie. Like there's no, I don't know. I just feel like I wish that the ending was written a little differently, because from the very start, I was like, this is what's going to happen. And it did. And nothing surprised me. Like whenever a different character other than our main people had a conversation with our main character, I was like, they're going to die. And then they died. Like it was like, this is their moment. And then they're out. So Metal says I want to watch The Long Walk, but it's going to give me so much anxiety. It didn't give me any anxiety. I think I had previously removed myself, or maybe it's because I knew exactly what was going to happen. Like or maybe it's because I'm not a boy. Like I was very removed from it. I don't know. I knew that it could give me anxiety, I think, and I've completely separated myself from it. I don't know. But
Frank said The Long Walk was a banger.
It was good. I just like wish I didn't predict the whole thing accurately. Like I think that's what ruined it for me, being like me calling it a banger. I was like, I knew everything that was going to happen, so nothing surprised me. What about that one kid's foot falling off? Didn't see that one coming. I don't know. I feel like I did.
Well, now I'm going to know it's coming when I watch it. Christine was like, she's like, are you going to watch it? I'm like, yes, don't spoil me.
I didn't spoil anything. That's not a spoiler. Like,
I know.
I think the order in which people go is the spoilers that,
Yeah.
Anyway, it was a good movie. It was a great movie. Maybe I wanted female characters in it.
Maybe that's it.
There's a mom that we see twice. That's the only female character. It's like the Lord of the Rings.
When we get to see Arwen.
Yeah. All right. Oh, and I watched Bergonia. Okay, Bergonia is the film with Emma Stone that is nominated for Oscars. Definitely watch it. It's the same team that made The Favorite and Poor Things. It's my least favorite of that trilogy, but like it's still good and entertaining all the way through, and it's only 2 hours, which is like iconic for an Oscar movie. You don't have to sit forever. Yes, and don't watch anything about it. Don't read anything about it. I'm mad that someone told me one thing about it. They're like, that's what you know. I'm like, no. If you went in without that, it would have been better. Okay. So don't look up anything about it. It's on Peacock. You can watch it. It's Emma Stone and the guy who looks like Matt Damon but isn't Matt Damon, that's married to Kirsten Dunst. Those are the 2 stars of the film. Jesse Plemons. Thank you, Metal.
He looks like, what's his face? And he's playing him in. Never mind.
Okay. Jesse Plemons looks like he lost a lot of weight for this. He looks like very stringy and strung out.
Ozempic.
Anyway, it's a good movie. Watch it. All right. I think that concludes our opening segment. Wow.
And are we literally an hour and 42 minutes in?
We are. So we're going to have like a 20-minute main discussion, which I think is enough for this.
Yeah.
All right. Or maybe we'll go a little long. But before that, we want to take a second and thank all of you for being here. We are so grateful for our podcast community. Thank you for being a part of it. If you haven't already, we'd love it if you followed the show on your favorite podcast listening app, whether that's like Spotify or Pocket Casts or Apple Podcasts. Mm-hmm. If you hit the follow button, it's free, it's easy, and you're notified when we release new episodes. And if you like to watch the show, we're on YouTube, youtube.com/@thoseforkingfangirls. Every episode is visual. You can watch it, and then you can click subscribe there for free the same way. Subscribing doesn't mean anything but following on YouTube. So subscribe and you'll get notified when our show releases on YouTube every week. The show releases every Friday. And if you want to support us in a bigger way, we have a Patreon. And the show is sponsored by viewers like you. So this is the reason we can do the show. So if you do want to support us, we are ever so grateful. And we have a lot of fun perks at patreon.com/thoseforkingfangirls. At the first level tier, Team Jacob, you get the show ad free. You get to come to our recordings, and you get access to our extra show every single week, Fangirl Tea Time, where we talk about different stories happening in our personal lives. We go a little deeper and things that we might not feel comfortable sharing on the main platform, but we share with our close-knit community. And then at the Team Edward level, you get bonus episodes. We're going to release our event from Austin.
Oh,
there.
Yes.
Yeah, and that event was so much fun. Natasha was in conversation. It was me and Natasha together, so it was basically Those Forking Fangirls bonus episode. And it was so fun. We had a really fun discussion. So that will be up eventually there. But coming soon, we've got our Heated Rivalry commentaries. And if you're a new subscriber there, you'll have access to our commentary to a lot of different movies. Twilight, New Moon. I think we also have Eclipse. Did we do Eclipse? We also have Charlie's Angels, Pride and Prejudice.
Yeah.
We have AMAs over there. Mm-hmm. Lots of fun stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then, of course, there's the $15. There's the top tier, Team Polis Bananas, where we have fangirl bonding Zooms every month, and we have one coming up for December. So if you become a patron right now, you can maybe make it to that one. Thank you so much. All right.
guys.
Thank y'all. We appreciate you so much. Thank you for joining us on, continuing to join us on our podcast journey. All right. If you're a patron, we're rolling right on to the main discussion. If not, we will be right back after these messages. And we're back.
We're back.
We are back, and we are talking about 2016 because 2016 has been trending since the beginning of 2026. And I wanted to ask, what?
10 years.
It's been 10 years. But I mean, every year it's been 10 years since the last year. We don't always do this. And I want to hear from your perspective, why do you think we've tripped into this nostalgia hole specifically for 2016?
I know. I feel like anytime someone references the decade of 2010 to 2019, 2020, it's always 2016.
Well, it was a big turning point, I think.
Well, yeah.
Because of stuff.
It was our last year with Obama.
Yeah. And it was also like, I guess for me, there was like a lot of hope core happening. Like it was a turning point for me in that I lost like faith in humanity as a whole by the end of it. Mm. But like through it, I was so hopeful. Because
that's crazy. I didn't even think about that. Yeah.
Yeah. Like I remember being so excited that we had a woman running for president. Mm-hmm. And like that history was happening and that we were a part of it because Hamilton was also happening. It was really fueling this hope core in my soul.
Yeah. Yeah. Cause like, I mean, it was the last year before like our world kind of changed
a lot. Yeah.
Yeah. And I think like our economy was doing well. I think like, we weren't really worried about too many things like we are now. And yeah, I don't know. I mean, I was 22 in 2016. How old were you?
I was 25 and I turned 26 that year.
Yeah. But even like people younger than us were like, yeah, 2016. I feel like some Gen Zers, like that was like their high school time. So now they're like kind of in their 20s now. So now they're reminiscing of like, oh yeah, this is when I was in high school, like my freshman year, or this is when I graduated. Because this is when like Taya's group all graduated from high school. It was 2016.
2017, Paul graduated from high school.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. So it was like the last year of their
it was
high
their
school
senior
youth.
year. Yeah. I mean, no, but like for us, a lot of great things were happening. Like on BookTube and
like the best year
so
of my
many
life.
amazing opportunities. Like we were going everywhere. We're going to every con. It was so special. But like the overall, like the overarching feeling, I feel like of the country was like, I mean, for a lot of us at least, was like excitement at the prospect of like breaking this glass ceiling. I think. Like I remember I went to an event. Like me and Sasha went to an event with Hillary Clinton. And it was just like it was crazy. Like looking back, that's crazy to me. Like we were in the front row, we got selfies with her, like crazy. And but in the BookTube world, like there were a lot of firsts. I feel like that year for like we did our first cosplay at Comic-Con. We were like the Hogwarts princesses.
Yep.
And for Booksplosion, like we had our first cosplay event at VidCon. So like you were the evil queen that year, or was Katniss? I can't remember.
I think I was
Evil Queen. Yeah. And Kat and I were Clexa from The 100, and Jessie was the pirate, Captain Hook from.
Yep. Once Upon a Time.
From Once Upon a Time. Like. That was the first time I ever had my name on a sign at the Grove Barnes and Noble, and it was like crazy. Like I was so blown away.
It was the first year I traveled outside the country.
Nice.
Went to Scotland, and like it was just so like wild the amount of travel I did that year. Like Like I just went from place to place to place to place, and it was like,
once a month at least. We were like going to cons, going to events, going places for stuff. I watched my All the Things in 2016 video, and I teared up at the end because just like there were so many. It was when I wrote my first book.
Yeah.
And that was huge. Like that was such an encompassing thing for that year for me, because I was making those writing videos like every single week. And I also switched to liquid lipstick that year.
Oh my God. Oh, like the makeup of 2016, like I was going through photos of myself, and it was, I mean, I feel like I've adjusted, we've all adjusted our makeup, but like I still love my cat eye, and I still love my liquid lipstick, but it's definitely more like bright and dewy and not so like cold. Like you couldn't take that gray lipstick away from me. Like
me too.
And I still wear gray lipstick.
Like I do too occasionally, but like I fucking love that sepia lipstick.
Me too.
Yes.
Like this gray, like purpley mauve color.
Yes! It was so good.
I'm like, wow, I just wore so many cool tones. Like so wild.
I don't even know what cool tones really are, but like
cool tones is like blue, purple.
Kat Von D, I think, was the lipstick. Anastasia was the sepia lipstick. That was the one.
I was obsessed with ColourPop because it was like the cheaper version. I never got the fucking Kylie lip kit. No, thank you.
I never did either. I was just like really out of the Kardashian bubble.
Was like the Taya, like that was like Gen Z.
Yeah, that was the younger.
Obsessed.
My sister was also obsessed with that. So it was it was
your sister.
Yeah, so it wasn't just Gen Z. It was just the bubble who loved the Kardashians.
Yeah, you're right.
But yeah, and then also I did like all these iconic author book talks. Like
I was going through, I was like, holy fucking shit, Christine, because you just posted your 2016. Yeah. Well, it's just like it's all this lore that like we had because we're older now, and like it's just wild.
People are always just like, they're like, when people ask me if I've heard of Sarah J. Maas, I'm just like, girl.
Have I heard?
Have you heard? And then I'm like, yeah, we've done videos together. Like I moderated her ACMAF event at Barnes and Noble, and they're just like confused. I was just like, this is like such a big part of my personal lore. Like it was such an event when I got to do those, and I will never forget them. They were so much fun. And I met so many like viewers and stuff because I was doing all this Sarah J. Maas coverage from the beginning of book talks of her books. So it was so fun. And it's when I did my first interview with Cassandra Clare, which was like a huge moment. Natasha filmed it for me. We were on the bus.
And then we did pictures and stuff with the Shadowhunters cast.
I filmed a nerd off with the Shadowhunters cast in Barnes and Noble.
Did I film a video with them too?
I don't know if you were in it or if you filmed it, but you were there.
I know. Well, then Sasha was there too, and so was Jessie.
No, that was at Comic-Con.
Jesse, Elise, and
Jesse?
Carmen were all in the back.
Carmen was. Yeah, Sasha wasn't there though.
Sasha, no, she wasn't there.
No, she wasn't. Sasha and I were doing Shadowhunter live shows once a month to cover the episodes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It was like a huge year. And then again, then we went to New York Comic Con, and I got to cover the carpet there, and you helped me film it there.
Oh, yep.
Yeah, and we went to their panel there, and it was so much fun. And Kat and Jessie were also there, and we had a panel. We had our BookTube panel at New York Comic Con. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. I mean, it was, I don't know, it was like the first year of like freedom and like, oh my God, this is so much fun. And just taking every moment like for what it was and saying yes to everything. And yeah, like 26 Booktube was everything. It was like our own little like pocket of like so much joy. Oh, I was just gonna move on to fashion.
Oh,
real quick.
yeah. So when I was watching my video, I was like, this is the first year that fashion I lived through has come back into the world. Like the 90s are back. Velvet is back. Chokers are back. And I'm just like, oh my God, the 90s have been back ever since. And now we're in the early 2000s.
Mm-hmm.
That's wild.
Yeah.
Yeah. Talk about your fashion.
I felt like I still didn't have a sense of my style. Like I was still
You're coming into it.
Yeah, like I was still figuring it out. I think the Gwenny B commercial happened like the next year, but there's so many skater skirts. Like it was still like 2014. All the cold shoulders. Do you remember like all the weird sleeves of like 2016?
I love the cutouts with the shoulders. I was
hate them
obsessed.
now.
You hate them now? Yeah. I had so many.
No, I had so many too. And then I wore so much black.
Me too. Well, Shadow Hunters was like trending.
That's true. Yeah.
And we were like wearing a lot of black for that.
It was also the year of our flower crowns. Like
Yes,
I wore a flower crown to a lot of things.
And we had like the mermaid crowns too.
Yep. The mermaid crowns. Yeah.
It was my first bachelorette party was 2017. It was my first full year living alone though. Like I moved out, Kat moved back up to NorCal, and I moved out of my apartment at the end of November of 2015. So it was really like a fresh start in my own place. And that's when I was hooping every day for at least an hour. The first 3 months, like literally every day I was hooping. And I rewatched, so I went to get a clip of that. I was like, I was so good.
It was really fast.
Well, I had to speed them up for the video, so I remember I sped them up a little bit so they're a little sped up, but like still, like I was just like, wow, I had so many tricks, and then I had to give them all up after 3 months.
All the marks on your ceiling from you like throwing.
All the fucking bruises on my knees. It was like everywhere.
Yeah,
because I was doing me.
You got me into it too. Like I went and bought my own custom hula hoop.
Yes, it was so fun. Like also Emma Books was like really leading the ship. Yeah, so it was like kind of a booktube event to be getting into hooping.
Yeah. I feel like Emma was like such like the queen of like the 2016 fashion. Like if I think back to it, like she really had like her sense of style. She liked the hats, the
berets. What hats?
No, she had like the big hats.
Like the bucket hats?
No.
What hats? I don't remember her hats.
I don't know. Maybe I'm just thinking about BookCon in Chicago, and she like wore couple hats.
BookCon being in Chicago, fedoras. Oh, I don't remember her hats. I remember like her outfits. But anyway, yeah, BookCon being in Chicago, BEA being in Chicago was a whole vibe too. Like that never happened again. It was too much for the publishing companies to lug their shit from New York to Chicago.
They're like, you're never doing this again.
Yeah. Yeah, but it was fun to like go to a new city and kind of explore, but I did get really sick as usual.
You did? I don't remember.
You know, oh yeah, it was terrible. I went to urgent care and got antibiotics. Yeah.
No, now I remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was my first BookCon, and the first time I think I experienced like I had my own signing with Sasha and JD Netto, and freaking wild. Like to be 22 years old, and like I was on BookTube for like 3 years at that point, and then to like have people like want to take pictures with me or sign things, and I just was, I saw you guys experience it, but then to have that experience, that is not something a 22-year-old needs to really experience, but it like that was the part of what we did, and it was so fun meeting people and talking and connecting. I love when people bring up like photos from those times, and like we still get to see them to this day. And
I love
how
that photo shoot on the steps.
Oh, the steps, yeah.
Fuck.
Oh my gosh, I was obsessed with this brand. What was the brand? I got 2 dresses from them, and there was like these like princessy like pink dresses.
Got the picture right over there. I will never forget that Booksplosion panel either. Like the Booksplosion panel the year previously was on the floor of like where all the vendors are. They had carved out an area, and this panel was in a room that held like 500 something people, and it was all full. And like I was like teary-eyed coming out. I tear up watching the video, and like all the booktubers that were there with us to like support.
You were like sitting on the floor.
Yeah, and it was just like the sweetest, most supportive room in the world. And I remember it was like Paul's birthday, or it was Paul's something. I remember I like filmed everybody being like, "Happy birthday, Paul," or something, and it was just like so crazy how it was just like you could feel the excitement in the air. It was so nice. It was a beautiful moment. I will never forget.
You know what I will never forget is I attended Pierce's panel, and I went and I walked with them, because I was like, oh, I'll just walk with you guys. And they were like all in this group, and we were like with the publishers and stuff. Everyone was coming up to me. And like they're like, are you Natasha? And then I remember Pierce being like, wow, you're popular.
Yeah, no, it was like literally all of our subscribers came to be BookCon, and it was so nice. We got to meet everybody. It felt like it was everywhere you went, people were coming and being like, I watch your videos, and they like, made me a reader, did this and that. And it was just like the most rewarding experience to be there and meet all of y'all.
Yes.
But all right, 2016. Oh yeah, go ahead.
What did your goals look like back in 2016?
Yeah, goals in 2016. I mean, I was kind of just like, I was surfing, I was riding the wave. I mean, but my goal was to get my book published. I mean, like I was writing a book.
Yeah.
I wanted to become an author. I wanted to do a book tour. I wanted to hit the New York Times bestseller list. I wanted to eventually like fall in love, and I've done those things. And it's really wild to look back and think about, like, I don't know, just where you were. What about you?
I mean, I was working at the restaurant at that time, and I was doing like social media. And so that was like what afforded me to be able to like travel so much. And I just remember being like, this is the year I want to do stuff. Like, I just like need to get out of this hellhole of my house and like just be out in the world and experience, because I didn't have any of that in college. So like that was like the first year that like I got to experience like a bigger life than what I was used to here in Orange County. Not that like my life here in California was ever small, but like, I was in a very toxic living situation with my mom. And
well, this is the year you're at my house a lot too.
Yeah, it was literally, I was like, anytime I could, I would be up at Christine's.
And we would be like having sleepovers all the time.
Yes. And then I would clean her house. She never asked me. I just was like, I need to clean your house.
She'd just be like, I'm cleaning this.
I would get irritated. But I'm like, I'm spending all this time here. I can do something nice for you. But yeah, I mean, and my goals were to like travel, and I did it, and I was very proud of that. And like, I was the first like of my cousins and generation to like leave the country and get like a passport, and then it was kind of like the first year where like my family was like, oh wait, maybe what you are doing is legitimate. Instead of just like, I make videos in my room.
Yeah, no, it's still like, it was so hard for anyone to grasp that wasn't like in the inner circle for a really long time. All right. So how has it felt like just seeing the world kind of like rewind? I don't think we've done this as a whole. We've done like this 10-year thing where you're like me 10 years ago and me now a lot, but we haven't like kind of
It
as
feels
a
nice.
society. Yeah, it is.
It feels like we're back in like the old like Instagram days of like doing weird fun trends of like Throwback Thursday.
Yeah.
So it is like nostalgia, nostalgic in a way.
And it's a community experience, which is nice.
Yeah, well, and it's fun too to like to see pictures from people that you maybe have followed or
Yes.
have been in your life for that long.
Yes. And like
And
learn about their lore.
yes. And then well, even like there's influencers that I followed back then and like just seeing them repost, they're like, I was a fashion influencer back in 2016. It's like, well, fuck yeah. Like I remember seeing these posts and looking at your outfits, and it's wild to see like, you know, how people, if they're still doing it and where they're
How
at
they
now.
evolve.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know Victoria Aveyard tagged me in like her 2016 post, and I was like, "Oh my god!" Like,
Yeah, it was at
we
Comic-Con.
we were all up in the author world at that point, and like, you know, just
Still in the author world.
I mean, yeah, still in the author,
Just
obviously.
a different bubble.
Yeah, and it's nice to know that like 10 years, like it's been 10 years, and like those people are still around, and like you still converse and talk with them.
It's kind of wild, like seeing people who aren't like active in the book community. Like, well, like Reagan has switched to like a completely different kind of vibe. Well, she is still in the book community, but it's like it's
Cozy content creator.
gaming. Yeah, just so to see her post and like it's all like the stuff from all the events in 2016 and the photo
Reagan did
shoot.
a post?
Yeah,
see it.
she was one of the first ones. Yeah, it was cute. And yeah, I just so vividly remember our photo shoot. Like she stayed in our room that Y'all Fest, and it was so fun. And we had this really great photo shoot with Jenna Claire that I have so many pictures from in my albums because it was just like she did a good job. She always does a great job. She really covered all the BookTube events of that era so beautifully.
Yeah, she really did.
So 2026, do we like what makes it the new 2016? I don't think anything does. I think we're just in a nostalgia trip.
It's in a nostalgia. I think we so badly want to go back to those times that it's fun to reminisce and it's fun to look back. And like I mean, do we need the fashion to come back around? Not necessarily, like in a new fun way, sure. But it
like
was
we're
just,
not there with fashion though. Like it's 2003, 2004, 2005. Like that's what we're seeing in fashion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think a sense of like maybe just getting back to like people's individuality and not having to like go with the tide and like finding out like what makes you happy again, and maybe like 10 years ago, like what was the thing that made you happy, and why is this so important to you now, or why wasn't important to you then, and how can you bring it into 2026
Or recapture the energy.
Yeah.
No. Yeah. I feel like it's nice to see everybody because like we reflect on our past selves a lot because we're internet people doing a podcast, and like we like to look back, but not everyone does. And I think it's a really like character motivating exercise.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's so true. I mean, like, because Christina and I just did we just went through our entire year of our 20s.
Yeah, we did. So we touched on some of this, and like we did or maybe in 2024, we did like what's changed between our 2014 selves and our 2024 selves, and that was a really nice episode. So yeah, it's interesting. Like some people do this every year, like us. But as a community, it's really nice to see people going back before the times of like, I don't know, AI and like, again, I think there was this like this underlying sense of hope that year that kind of crashed and burned. Like it was there.
Yeah, and then it didn't really start until 2017 because he wasn't in office until things started changing. Yeah.
But yeah. All right. Well, we're going to wrap up our discussion with a Merry Kiss, Cliff. All right. So, Merry Kiss Cliff. I did different fabrics today. Velvet, the stuff that athletic wear is made out of spandex, polyester, or cotton.
Why? Were you just thinking of like 2016 fashion?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
But like, it's crazy how much like athletic wear fashion has evolved from 2016 to now. Like,
oh yeah,
it was not very cute. It was like very basic sets that were all just like leggings.
Just leggings. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And even since 2020, honestly.
Well, it evolved because of 2020.
Yes, because of 2020.
Because everyone was inside,
like
in
it
sweats.
all the time, and we were just so ugly in our clothes. Like all our clothes were boring.
Yeah, oh my God, racerback tanks. Yeah, like I will never forget working in fashion in 2020, and we sold so many tie-dye sweatsuits, like
we just wanted something interesting in sweatsuit.
You guys have no idea. And then as soon as they sold out, we're like, make more. And then it was like, okay, now we're done with that. And then it was like, let's make the comfiest pants possible, or like the comfiest cozy way. Anyway, sorry, I didn't realize I had a perspective on that. Okay, Merry Kiss Cliff, velvet, spandex, or cotton? Christine was like, wait, what is athleisure wear made out of? And I'm like, spandex. And she goes, is that it? I'm like, if you want to get technical, it's polyester with elastin in it. Anyways.
I love polyester with elastin in it.
And it could be like a scuba knit, you know?
Yeah, like this is real thick, but like real comfy. Like I love these pants from Popflex.
Well, it could be made out of bamboo. Like there's a bunch of different, but it's
bamboo?
Still, yeah, it's still like a type of spandex. But it could be like an organic. It could be a real, like bamboo is organic.
Interesting. Well, I'm marrying spandex, and I'm kissing cotton, and I'm cliffing velvet.
Is velvet stretch velvet, or is it non-stretch velvet?
Yeah, I think it's stretch. It's whatever velvet. It's just like velvet. Whatever you want it to be, as long as it has velvet on it.
Okay. I'm going to marry cotton, kiss velvet, and cliff spandex.
Wow. You don't want comfy, stretchy clothes?
I wear my stretchy sweatpants that are cotton.
They're like just not as durable, and they're so hot when you're doing things.
Cotton is not hot. Cotton is like the most breathable.
Sweatpants are hot though.
Yes, they can be, but if cotton can also be like
this wicks my sweat so nice. Cotton gets wet.
Okay. Well, never mind. I could get into a whole tangent. I've had to teach many people this. If you are not like, what are you using as your underwear?
No, I'm not talking about underwear. Okay. I knew you were going to bring this to underwear. I'm not talking about underwear. Underwear should be cotton. Okay.
Yeah, but it's also not good wearing leggings that are tight around you all the time.
I'm not wearing them all the time. I'm not sleeping in them. Okay. But this is for like my everyday to day.
Are you wearing them every day though?
Okay. I don't even want to talk about this.
Fine.
Don't even get into it with me. But anyway, I love my
I knew you were going to bring up underwear.
No, I knew you were going to bring up underwear.
Because this is a hill that I die on. Never
I
wear spandex
don't-
underwear.
I don't wear spandex underwear. All right. We are going to wrap this up.
Nobody comes in between Christina and her pop flex leggings. I'm just saying. They're back.
I don't need to hear it again. I don't need to hear it again. I hear it from you all the time, and I don't care.
Turned into sisters.
All right. We are going to wrap this up.
You're the one who chose fabric.
I was just trying to do fashion, not talk about underwear. All right. We are going to wrap this up because we still have to do tea time.
Oh,
if you want to be there for tea time, please consider becoming a patron. Patreon.com/thosefuckingfangirls. The link is in our show notes, and we would love to have you there. We've got lots to talk about, so much to catch up on that it might take 2 episodes. But that will be right after this if you are a patron. If not, thank you for joining us. We appreciate y'all so much. My name's Christine.
I'm Natasha.
We post new videos every Friday. I mean, we make new episodes every Friday. And we'll see you next week. Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Wear cotton underwear.